Hello there, my name is Retro. The first time I see my channel, use to review cartoon series, anime series, or something completely random. And today we're gonna talk about Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. Yeah, I know I said it wrong. I'm sorry. Besides, this new Netflix anime series really is faithful to the original movie because you feel all the magical things about Jurassic Park. You feel when these magical dreams came true, become like a horror story. And yes, they have that sort of magical twist that you just enjoy about Jurassic World, and that's the thing that catches the soul. Because I reason why I'm praising that is every time they make an adaptation to a franchise, to make an anime series, somehow, some way, they always screw it up. But not this one. This one stays true to the franchise. That sort of, yeah, dinosaurs are awesome, and you realize that dinosaurs, they're bigger than us, and you gotta kill us for a few seconds. Yeah, that's how it feels. I loved it. I love it how all the kids who went to this camp, each of them are not really generic. I mean, they can easily make a cheap kind of one-note type of characters seen 100 times, but each kid actually is more kind of modern take of children. You have the gamer kid, you have the rich kid, you have the sports kid, you have the internet famous kid. You have all the kind of modern, kind of generic characters, but each character actually have a soul. Each character has a meaning, understand how they act. And believe me, each kid act the way they could piss you off, especially the 2 episodes. The things they do to make things happen in this story can actually piss you off. But every time they do something, they do explain what the things they do, why they do it later on, because each one of them have some sort of issues, certain dilemma they have to face. And that I really enjoy because they understand Jurassic World, half of it is the people, the characters you enjoy. You have to understand them and like them, like a horror story. You, before all the kids are slaughtered, you need to know them, you need to how they think, so you can attach to them. Every time they're in danger or die, you feel for them, and that's why it works, because the show, it really understands that. Top of everything, people do die in this series, and that's something I have to mention. Really a point of that, because Jurassic World doesn't work if nobody dies, and they do die. That's something that I'm glad they kept it and keep it the truth. Now let's talk about the characters. Let's talk about Cretaceous. He's actually kind of like a nerdy video game who is obsessed with dinosaurs, so says he wanted to go this camp of Jurassic World. The reason why his father and him planned to go, but suddenly his dad died of sort of illness, so it's something he needs to go to sort of accomplish that wish his father him had. And you feel for the kid because the kid really wants to. He does stupid things to go to see dinosaurs, but at the very end his motivation is because it's his father. He wanted to see them because of him. He wanted to see how he feels, so have that sort of moment with his father. He knows he's not there, but it's something he needs to do, and that is sort of relatable. Even he does dumb stuff, he does back up. He say, look, I did something stupid, I'm gonna face it, I'm gonna fix this. And that is a very interesting character. He doesn't deny, he doesn't cower, he goes for it. Now you also have other characters like Kenji. He's basically, how to describe him, as a sort of bro you have next to you, the guy who kind of helps you around but at the same time screws you over, because he's sort of, oh, I know what I'm doing, but he doesn't. He also the guy who take all the credit in their group, like, yeah, I'm the hero, you're not. But at the end, he's not a douche, he's just sort of needy. He wants attention because his family sort of ignore him, so that's why he's sort of a fool himself, trying to be the number one, trying to hog all the attention because he sort of needs it. You feel for the guy, but very in the end, something that sort of surprised me, sometimes Kenshi goes deep, something like very kind of like I have experienced wisdom to tell you, and he has this moment that just surprise you. You're just like, whoa, bro, you're my bro. Now, besides my bro, you also have Brooklyn, who basically is a YouTube star. Everything you see she does is what a YouTuber does in real life. Always thinking, what can I make this to the video? How should I say this? While I'm panicking when my subscribers are leaving because I'm not entertaining or doing something wrong with my videos. It doesn't click to my viewers. But at the end, you see her as a selfish person, but no, as a YouTuber, she's just thinking about her career, thinking what can I do to make this work? And that is exactly what a YouTuber does. I mean, they're not awful people. It's just you have to keep making content. You don't know how long you should do it. Should I take a break? Should I keep going? Or I did something wrong specifically. I have to basically do something up myself. And that is what a YouTuber does. It's very stressful, but at the end you understand her, you feel her, you understand her point of view. I actually sort of surprised they actually accomplished that super well, because usually the media don't understand what a YouTuber is and they misrepresent. Luckily she doesn't. She's exactly what you think she is and exactly what a YouTuber does. Besides that, you have other characters like Sammy. How to describe her, is basically a cowgirl who got lucky to join Camp Cretaceous. But interesting enough, she sort of have an agenda, a secret one. And one of them is basically take all the information of Jurassic World and sell it to the competition. Why? Because she has no choice. She must do this to save her family's ranch. So you can see her sort of lying and manipulating other people to get certain stuff she needs. You think she's a horrible person, but she quite regrets everything she's doing. She's doing for her family, and that itself is sort of relatable, especially how manipulate her new friends that, oh, let's should be friends, but at the end she uses them as a shield for her cover, and that doesn't rub the wrong way with the other campers, especially Nina. Nina is basically a character who's there because she's basically sponsored by Jurassic World, because she's an athlete, always trying to be the best runner or best something. But the only problem with Nina is she's kind of hard to open or work with the team because she's not used to it. She usually on her own being the best. When she decides to open her up with Sammy, it basically kind of broke her because she feel betrayed by Sammy. So she have some issues. It's sort of hard to work more during the everything falling apart kind of situation. And you see this sort of drama with not just them, all the camp characters. All of them have sort of drama, sort of figuring out how to escape. You also forgot one character called Ben. How to describe it is, remember every time you go on a field trip and that one kid is always sick, always something wrong with them? Yeah, that's basically Ben. That kind of weakling, sickling, scared of everything. You think you get tired, kind of scared, kind of shy kind of type of character. Yeah, that's Ben to the teeth. But I love it that Ben does grow up. Ben really faces his own fears and try his best. Even that he's not the strongest or the most athletic or the most smartest, he tries. He really is panicky, but he actually goes for it. I mean, he complains, but not enough to make it annoying or anything. He just sort of understands his sort of situation. He was sort of forced to go to the camp. Yeah, that's the one type of character. So the kid who basically is forced to be there, and he doesn't. He tries, and that's itself the sort of respect for the character. I mean, he's evolved, becoming better. Even he have some screw ups, but he does what he needs to do. Now, my final thoughts about this show is pretty awesome. I really enjoyed. I thought I gotta hate these characters because some of the mistakes or some of the things they must do to push the story you think would be ruined, or at least hating the characters, but no, you don't, because they easily explain why they keep doing this, why they need to do this, because all of them have sort of issues, but at the end they grow, become better people, more aware, more survival instincts, reliant to survive. And especially what happened at the end of the series, I wasn't not expecting to give it sort of a kind of grim, hopeful survival kind of ending that I wasn't sure would get a sequel, but we leave it like that to make it more interesting, because usually every time they do a show like this, something like very scary for a young family, they usually avoid with a happy ending with a nice bow. No, sometimes you don't have a happy ending. You just sort of stuck there and just think of the most hopeful thing and just go for it. Just pick yourself up and keep walking. And that is a very positive, interesting ending for this type of show, because you need to have balls to do that. Usually higher companies who own very popular IPs don't want that. They don't want to scare the kids, so they have to have a happy ending. No, this one does not have a happy ending. This one is just cross your fingers and you just hope you don't die. And that is a very strong message. They did it correctly. Now, one thing I am truly surprised is the animation, because the first time you see the animation was sort of bad, especially in the trailers, like, oh my god, this is gonna be really bad CGI. But no, it's surprising. The CGI was very well made. I didn't see any bad character designs. I didn't see any glitches. I didn't see some rough edges, anything. It was very smooth, very surprisingly. It's like I never felt anything like a lag or anything. So yeah, it's one of the biggest surprises of this franchise. They give it 110%. Now I got nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.